All right, g'day legends, TJC Sports here. Welcome back to another legendary NRL live stream reaction here. Today we're going to be reacting to the Dolphins versus the Parramatta Eels. That's right, we got the rare Parramatta Eels stream coming to you live here from Suncorp Stadium. Dolphins at Suncorp just doesn't feel quite right, does it, mate? It just does not feel quite right. It's a bit of a fins down for me personally, legends here. In this one here today. Whoop, 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 chugga, toot, 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 shoot. At least we should be in for a good game. Nonetheless, though, we got my GOAT Ray Stone taking on my mighty Parramatta Eels in what looks to be a big one here. Of course, most people will be favouring the Dolphins in this one, but come here, you're very close. Do not care. Parramatta all the way is always legends. In terms of lineups for this game, at fullback, we have Hamiso, Tabuai, Fido, with Jermaine Asako and Selwyn Cobbo on the wings. Boo, boo, boo is all I hear. With Bostock and Farnworth in the centres. If you want to come to Parramatta, Farnworth, I'd love to have you here. With Nikorima and Katoa in the halves. Captaining the side is Katoa. On the forward pack, we have Thomas Flegler with Tom Gilbert in the props. Jeremy Marshall-King is your hooker. Vinapuaki and Brian Paneo are your second rowers. Morgan Knowles lines up at lock today with Max Plaff, the GOAT himself, Ray Stone, Francis Molo, Felix Kafusi, Bradley Schneider, and Jake Avarillo on the bench here. That's right, Jakey Avarillo, the very same that's off to the Tigers next year. As for our mighty Parramatta Eels, by the way, ladies, don't forget to drop into the chat here. We read every single comment here on the channel. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. I've heard a few viewers have been having problems with notifications lately. Just hit that notifications bell a second time. Seems to have worked for me when testing it out on another account. So try doing that again here, and make sure you click all when you do it to help you out, all right? Because I understand some of you have been having issues with that. At fullback for the Parramatta Eels, in a late change, we have Sean Russell. That's right. Twiddle has gone to the bench. That's right, at 14 legends. On the wings, we have Brian Kelly and Josh Adokar with Jordan Samrani and Will Penasini in the centres. Ronald Volkman and Mitchell Moses are your halves today. The battle of the halfback captains legends, Isaiah Katoa and Mitchell Moses. Could you think of many better battles? Maybe Moses and Cleary, but come on, that's Penrith, so it's not as fun there. This is probably the funnest battle of the two legends. Also, love the jersey we're wearing today. It's that lovely, lovely darker cultural one. And in the props here, we have Luca Moretti and Junior Paolo. We have Talon De Silva at hooker here. Jack Williams and Katoga in the second row with Saxon Pryke at lock. And I have to pause for a second here, legends, because we've got a couple absolute legends that have joined the chat here. Shane J. Hayes says, let's go Parrot. Love you, mate, and your appreciation for the channel. Jettykin says, Finn's having eels for dinner. Oh, mate, Jettykin, for the first time ever, I have to tell you that you're absolutely full of it, you muppet, mate. If you want a timeout, bro, come at me. In all seriousness, legends, I love the banter. Feel free to drop in with all the fins up here against my club. Just know that, of course, because I am a Parramatta supporter, we all know this about me, and I'm so passionate about it, you will be hearing me be heavily in favour of the Eels tonight when it comes to commentary. But that does not mean that you can't come in and banter and that you can't crack your jokes and your one-liners, all right? So I want to hear it all. I want you to rip in as we get into it here. And I also want the Parra fans to get loud too here. Warriors team new Sebastian Chris. They've signed Sebastian Chris, Reed Nichols. That's an awesome signing for the Wars, mate. Hey, my GOAT is back. Good to have you back, rugby fella. I'm not sure if you saw my notification of what I told you about the notifications, but hopefully that helps you out if you've seen it, because I know you're one of the viewers that's had trouble with that. Jason Reeder says, Dolphins 13 plus, baby. Let's see it, mate. I hope it doesn't happen. Please, no. Please, no. 13 plus for the Dolphins. No. On the bench for the Eels, we referenced it before. We got Twiddle, Jack DeBellin, Edwards, Brown, and Josiah Funa. Of course, Josiah was meant to make his debut last week, but unfortunately got a knock on the warm-up and couldn't. Hopefully we see him tonight get that big run out for his side in a dream debut. Hopefully he gets a try. Just saying. Liam Pritchard has just locked me in with an update that I did not know heading into this one here. Apparently, the Broncos have beaten the Raiders in Big Papa's final game in the home stadium, Bruce Stadium or GIO, depending on how old you are. 30-34, over 60-point thriller. Oh, you got to feel for the Raiders there. You got to feel Big Papa mostly. Sorry, TJ. You're fine, rugby fella. You're fine. Darwin repeats, says Jettykin. No, never. Never again, Jetty. Never, never, ever. What's a Darwin? Never heard of a Darwin. Sounds made up, kind of like Neverland and stuff. Neverland, Neverland, Hogwarts, it's in that kind of category. Never existed. Anyways, legends, 3, 2, 1... Ding, 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 ding! We are up here! Let's go to the mighty Parramatta Eels! And Junior Barlow will be taking the first hit of the night here. The Parramatta Eels do open up with it here. Para will be attacking from the 10-metre line on the right side of the field here. For those of you that can't see the game and are just listening to your boy TJC ramble on like an absolute idiot, firstly, credit to you. That's not easy to do. I can't even do that when I'm looking in the mirror all day. But for those of you that can't see, the game is Para will be attacking towards the right to the left, and the Dolphins are currently defending on the left of your screen. Envision it in your head, and will attack running towards the right. Okay, boom. Mitchell Moses with the first clearance of the night now. Looks like when we tip each other's teams, Tyler, it works. You tip South, they won. 622. I tipped Para, they won 32-30. Exactly, so you better have tipped Para tonight, Angus. You better have. I expect better from you. You better. And Jermaine Asako takes the tackle on the halfway line here. I hope it was the Mistako. Push him back, push him back, push him way, way back. One of the ones that got away for the Dragons, Jack Bostock, made his Origin debut this year. And oh no! Off the right here, Marshall King on the play of the ball. On the foot here, Katoa has options. Defense, Para, defense! Come on! Saxon Pryke here with some passion there. And on the last, Marshall King over to the left. Cody Nicarimo and Para will hold it out here because that's how the Mighty Eels do it. Come on! Come on! Eels beat the Dolphins right now. They better, George. They better. Jettykins says, I'm sad about Stoney. Me too, legend. It was one moment for Para, but I think one thing Dolphins and Eels fans can agree that is that Stoney is an absolute legend. Such a great player, but glad he's finishing with the Fins. Honestly, what a hard worker, what a passionate player he is. Always gives 110%. I can't think of one man that deserves the applaudance after retirement like him. Probably going to go down underappreciated, to be honest. And we're very lucky that that wasn't called forward just now, legends here. 5th tackle now for Para behind the halfway line here. Mitchell Moses to clear it again now. And what a beautiful kick it is. It kind of zooms left here. Very lucky as Cobo collects now. And through the middle runs Jermaine Asako here. Gave us his all, literally. Mate, look up the injury he got for Para because that was ridiculous. Round 3, 2022 versus Storm. Ripper of a game. People should check out the highlights of that one. Para won in Golden Point with a try. Who was the try scorer? Ray Stone. Was it a little lucky? Yes, but to make the run, put in the effort there, that's the kind of player he is. He's picked up multiple injuries that would have ended 10 careers, and he kept doing it on his own terms here. There was links that he might go to Penrith next year that never eventuated. Genuinely, for me, Ray Stone is one of those cult heroes that, you know when you say a player the streets will never forget, that term should not be put on superstars. That should be put on players that are just players that were so solid or did something that you just don't see often. That is the one. That is one. He is one of the streets will never forget players. A Para win, but you have to tip Souths tomorrow. I've got you, Gus. I've got you, but you have to tip Para here. And I'll know if you've tipped Para by the result. De Silva. Volkman now runs through the middle here, but of course they don't want to open up for us the same way. Junior Barlow, do one of your big passes again, Junior. Zoom it far left. Come on, I know you can do it. And now Mitchell just has to do another kick in here. Rinse and repeat sets right now. Played through 2 AC joint injuries last season. Yeah, doesn't shock me. That sounds exactly like how he is. Liam Pritchett has come on para. Yeah, he tore his ACL, didn't he? Exactly. And look, of course, he didn't plan to tear it, but the fact that he went through that to win against Melbourne was all he needed to be a cult hero for Parramatta afterwards, legend, even though we lost him. I think he's going out at a time where it's not too a bit late. I think one of the things with rugby league players that always, and just sport in general, it tends to happen is, an awkward kick from Dolphins here that comes off Parra, but I do not believe that was played out personally. And Bostock to clear it here is that they retire too late. They retire too late, legends. And I respect players that leave at the right time. And I think Ray Stone might be just doing that for himself here, right before the injuries become too much for him. Also, he was never going to have the most insane role at any club he went to after. So, genuine respect there. Oh, no! Horrible news, legends. Geordie Sam Riney is off the field with an ice pack, apparently. You're kidding me. Not Geordie. Not Geordie. Anybody but Geordie. This is a tragedy. This is an absolute tragedy. They'll write about this in the books. It'll be the chapter after the Titanic. No. And oh my God. High shot. Yeah, absolutely high shot. Mitchell Moses celebrating there as he takes it. Absolute 110%. That was a high shot. Absolutely lucky you're getting Jerry. Oh, we'll probably end up taking Howard, whether you're a fan or not. Tyler, the Premier League is back tomorrow. Who wins Hull City or Man United? United! That's my answer to you, Gus. Man United all the bloody way, mate. Injuries is the reason. Respect to him for that, man, Jedikin. I think he's doing a brave thing. Not many rugby league players and fans are brave enough. Moses. Now to Volkman. Plays in motion. Katoga. All backwards. Russell. No, Russell didn't receive it. Volkman spots the gap. He's going to go like Volkman. Right on Volkman. Come on. That's my dog. Another day in paradise. Hell yeah. Ronald Volkman. The Super Ronald. 18 months ago, his career looked all but over. Well, he said nonsense to that. One of our absolute shiners of the year. And Volkman will make it 4-0 to the Eels. That run of form that we find at the end of the season a lot of the time, we need that. We need that earlier in the year. It's what really, really suits us the best. Free-flowing footy. Ronald Volkman, a huge, huge benefactor in that. It's okay, Finns, don't kick it until Plath gets on the field. You're right, Jenny Kid, you're right. And once Psycho Plath is on, it's going to be a closer contest, absolutely. It's not going to be the mammoth margin that is 6-0, because, that's a massive difference, 100%, totally. I'm going to pretend that it is, okay, at least. Mitchell Moses, come on. The king, easy, that's my king, Mitchell Moses. Long live the Moses. He split the seas of support. 6-0. And those posts didn't know what hit them. They didn't know what hit them. I told you I tipped Parra, Tyler. You didn't like us. You didn't lie. It's happening. It's happening. Can you feel it? We're going to go on a run that doesn't matter. Will we never lose again this year? Oh, my God. Don't worry, Bellamy will teach Jerry to pass. Well, he's got to teach Howard first, but yeah, he'll teach Jerry to pass. Tyler, Ronald Volkman has been so good for Para this year. He really has, legend. I think he's going to be a great benefit to anyone he ends up at, assuming that he doesn't stay with Para, which I think is a possibility. Ronald Volkman, man, he should be starting 100%. Plath, I don't know how Plath isn't starting for Dolphins, but maybe it is because of like what he offers off the bench here. An opening to Russell on the left here. There are a lot of questions around the late change there. What a player he is, though. And Volkman, dummies with another run here. Please, no silly errors, Volksy. You know what to do, my boy. And we go to Moses through the middle here. Mitchell Moses on the 5th tackle now, and Moses clears it. Hammer for the first tackle of the set here. Only 10 minutes gone by here. Sing it with me, legends. Para! 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 Cody Nicarima over to Herbie Farnworth. He knows all of the farm's worth here. In fact, I'm sure that his childhood song would have been Old MacDonald Had a Herbie Farnworth. Flegler had a couple minutes to run that one there. Now over to Gilbert here. I just want to watch Stoney. Get Ray Stoney there. I want to watch him. Katoa, big kick, Foxy, easy as you like it here. Oh, man. What does the fox say? Fox. Fox. I don't know what a fox says. Now over Appa. Donga, Stone, Knowles would still offer a lot off the bench. 100% they would. 100% they would. But I get their logic. Look, I agree with you. If we were coaching, it would. Maybe there's a reason we're not coaching, but like Plath is just such a benefactor on the field that you wonder why you don't want him on there for majority of time. I trust. If I was a Dolphins fan, I'd trust Wolf as a coach, but it is an interesting move that Plath can't find his way into the starting lineup permanently. Though, I mean, if Plath's ending up on your bench, it means you've got a somewhat solid side, right? It means you got a somewhat solid team. I mean, they are one of the best attacking teams in the comp for a reason, the Dolphins here. And just over the top there, Asako, Katoa, they go to Bostock here. 3rd tackle here. Great defense. Parramatta here. Only in Paradise. To be fair, we're not in Paradise, though. We're stuck at Suncorp Stadium, the only stadium that could try to rival CommBank. I don't count Allianz. You can't even decide who your owner is. Hammer now. And Herbie's taken it. Oh, sir. Williams. Was that you, Jackie? Was that you? No, it was Will. I don't know why they zoomed at Jack. Will copped him high. Dang it, Will. Silly Willy. Silly Willy Billy. Or should I say Billy Army? Now Nicarima. Now big opportunity now for the Dolphins. Flegler plays it. Marshall King here. He's wrapped up. 20 away here. Now Marshall King to Katoa to Knowles here. Gets it off here. Please just hold him out, Para. All right? I'll explain it to you. You wait on the line. You're onside. And you wrap your arms around him. Yeah. And you do that 5 times, it's a set. Crazy stuff. Okay, Gilbert wrapped up on that white line there. Marshall King over to the left. Nicarima shifts back to the right through the middle here. Katoa, no. There's too much space. Fox, you hero. Josh Adokar. What? It was a contest with a ball, sir. Katoa, you suck. You suck, Katoa. I think this is all legal. I'm sorry. If he gets put in the bin for this, Bostock puts his arm out first. They're shoulder to shoulder for the ball. Katoa screws it up. Yeah, it goes out. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. TJC don't let Dolphins score a try. We won't. Hey, he ain't no Moses. You're right. Fox ain't no Moses. But he certainly did a Moses level play, saving the day there. No try. Never. Mitchell Moses now with the dropout here. Dolphins, just accept that you screwed up a beautiful opportunity for yourselves and leave it at that. Oh my God, what a long kick from Mitchell. Good boy. Good boy. And now it enters Eels territory. Gilbert will play it. Marshall King here. On the poll, Legends, 23 votes so far if you haven't dropped it yet. 65% Dolphins, 13% Para, 22% Para all the way, and nobody's gone with a draw yet. You love to see it here. It's either Para or nothing, according to people. Nicarima gives it to Farnworth here. Now Flegler. Now healing something here on the right. Come on, keep him back. Just a couple tackles left. I mean, Katoa ain't no Moses. Hey, he could be in time. Moses took a while to reach those levels. Dolphins and Para compete in the air. I think Dolphins knock it into them, and it should be Para's ball. Good stuff. Wait, we got a challenge from Katoa. No. We've got a challenge from Katoa, Legends. Well, he's no Moses, as Jenny Kidd, the Dolphins fan, has literally admitted right here, and you can't make this stuff up. So he's probably got this challenge wrong. But 100% Jenny Kidd, I think he's a little below what Mitchell's best is. But I think Katoa's best can be there consistently with time. Like, by the time he's what we consider the best of Mitchell, I reckon, like, age-wise, I think Katoa will be unreal in the Sookim one. Hey, who's the captain that's challenging? When we're talking about Sookim, Jenny Kidd, come on, brother! Okay, so inconclusive's the call. Para will have their call supported. There you go, Legends. Mitchell Moses looked shocked for a second. I think he thought they were about to lose it. Mitchell was ready for a fight, guys. He was ready for a fight. Come on, Paris, is Brianna. Hey, Bray, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. You put in so many blue and gold hearts, you can't even see me. Hello. You can barely see me through that block. Hi again. Woo. Rugby Valley says, I have to go on my second favourite, the Finns, which is fair enough, Legend. You're not a big Para fan. That's all good that you're not going for them in this one here. But, you know, Parramatta all the way for myself personally. Jump your support to the Dolphins. And Eels now crack it through the right here. We can crack it. We can crack it when we get the chance here. Stop landing on only the line. Good stuff. Forward. Excuse me? That is a brutal call. That was harsh as hell. That was forward. Have you seen some of the passes that they deem backwards? I disagree with that. I disagree with that forward pass call, but I guess that makes me the Mitchell Moses of creators, eh, Jenny? I suppose so. And it's a knock on anyways. Box has got it. Run, Aper! Run, Apper! Yes, you are. Yes, you are, TJC. Thank you, Shane J. Mitchell Moses with the run here. Gets it over to the outside with Will here. We can do this. Pedicini, what a player he is. He does some of his best stuff against the Dolphins. Good football. 20. Moses. Now Pryke. Long pass to Fox here. Fox trips a little, gets it to Russell. Hi! Where's the penalty? Thank you! Thank you! You heard the mitigation from the referee. He was on his way down here, but you felt the shot. That was more forward than the pass they called forward, by the way. They're really harsh on that. I'm going to say this right now. Things like that really shouldn't be called high shots, but they are high shots in the modern game, legends. That's my thing for you there. They happen. Not much you can do about them, but they are in the current way that we officiate penalties. So, yes, that is a high shot there. And now Talon De Silva here. And I'm saying this is a complete one-eye paraffin here, and I'm going to be honest with that one, that it was really just Dolphins being a victim of the modern rule set. I can think of worse. I can think of way worse too, man. Being the Moses and creators, I'll take it. Now Moses to Volkman. Aper. Russell. That was touched by Dolphins, sir. That was touched by Dolphins, sir. The quick catch and pass there rather than going to the line. Yeah, thank you. It seems like the Dolphins are appealing about something, which makes me think that they've made the call that I thought, unless they haven't. Well, they had the opportunities there, and you can see that on the replay, for those of you that are watching the game simultaneously with me. High contact. Wait, is there a penalty? I didn't think that it was a penalty. I thought there was a touch. You're telling me there's a penalty? I don't know about that one. And Luca Moretti here. Maybe Talon De Silva can run through and have the most tries for a hooker in a single season, legends. While also being the first hooker of the NRL era to be the top try scorer for his team potentially at the end of all this. De Silva. Now Moses. To Volkman. To Katoga. Katoga forward now here. 10 away from the line here. Moses with a kick now. Over to the Dolphins. And Polo's got it. No! It ends up with Cobo. Selwyn Cobo's got the ball here. The opportunity. Why, Para? Farnworth loses it. Play on, sir. First knock on Herbie. Double knock on because of Jacko, but it's okay. Herbie Farnworth. See? You're fitting perfectly, Herbie. We knock the ball on all the time. It's a match in heaven, Herbie. You should come to Parramatta. Look at that. Look at that. See, wow. It's like looking at a brother, a mirror image. We'll even serve you something. What do you love, jellied eel or something? On a platter. I'll make it myself if you want, man. And Luca Moretti, the Italian stallion, taking the first tackle. De Silva, now to Moses. Will Pedicini and Brian Kelly! BK! Wonderful stuff for the Eels! This is how we do it! We do not give in! We keep on pushing! We're going to make the big end of the year count! And what incredible appraisal we would be getting if we had come back versus the Rabbitohs. Unfortunately, that wasn't meant to be due to Kelly being ironically put in the bin. Good try scorer now, but it's all right. It's all right. Oh, this is worth every second. And the Parramatta Eels with a great start to the game here. We just got to be sure not to let it get to us. Our head's the big start here. Got to keep going. The moment you give the Dolphins an opportunity, they will pounce and keep on pushing here. They've had a history this year in the last few games alone of bouncing back a little once you give them the chances, ignoring that Sharks game, of course. Roly-Poly Para says, yes! I'm with you, Rolly. Yes! Finn's going to lose first game finals if they don't fix up their starting. Absolutely, Jetty Kim. Absolutely. They need to work on their starting. I think they've got who should be on the bench and who should start completely mixed up at the moment. I think they've got talent, though, for it nonetheless. Rugby fella, I'm going to pretend that that's a W. Woo! Woo! Somebody, I can't block the B, but woo! Woo! What? If you're enjoying the stream so far, legends, of course, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe with better accuracy than Mitchell Moses' kick there. It'll be just 10-0 to the Parramatta Eels now. Jenny Kidd 100% here. Isn't it funny? Like, this is the thing I love as well about rugby league content creation, that we can be supporting the complete opposite teams of the spectrum in this game here tonight and still be able to discuss a side's lineup and discuss where it's going wrong and not be too hostile about it. Like, that's the incredible thing I find about all this. You know, I love it, every second of it. So look, you know, we'll have to wait and see how the rest of this game goes, but what a time. It's been elite. And now Parramatta play on here. A try from Brian Kelly that follows up a great first try by Ronald Volkman, the Stogman, the Volkswagen, in the middle of the field. It really all ain't that serious. Exactly, Jettykin. It really ain't all that serious. We're just being legends about our teams. And De Silva, oh, what a shirt pull on him here. We've just got a passion and we can have fun with it, right? Band is how we roll. First play here for the Eels on the halfway. Volkman, Moses. And Moses is going to clear it here. The Dolphins, a bit of a miscommunication there. I don't think they knew who was going to collect it, but Cobbo gets it now, and Cobbo will swing through the middle now. Quite nasty there for the Dolphins, actually. Katoa now. A little bit of ballet spin here. Tyler, let's go Eels. Let's go, mate. Let's go, Liam. Let's go the mighty Parramatta Eels. Oh, yeah. Before this game gets too much of a blowout score to Para Legends, remember to drop your votes on the poll as well. Gilbert. Onto the 40 here. Starting to roll on that set here. Katoa to Nicarima. Over to Farnworth here. Herbie Farnworth. Do not give Farnworth space. He's not wearing blue and gold. Dragging to ground here. Last play, Katoa. In with the kick here. The Hammers got this. And Twine. Oh! Throws him to the ground here, but Twiddle's got it in the play here. So much intent from the Parramatta Eels at the moment here. And the Dolphins too. I've been seeing two teams that want to win. One team's just gotten over the line that more. Moses to Fox. Josh Adokar. You'd think he had rockets on his shoes the way he just boosts through the field. Officially on the onto Brown here, who's on the field here. You love a bit of Brownie. And a really long kick out here. It's good to have a fresh player on the field, legends. That's Brown. Here comes Cobbo, though, into him there. And Tancom's going to put up a big hit there on Cobbo. Selwyn L caught on the Cobbo. L Dolphin Droppo. And Katoa, he's considering the pass, Asako, but he won't do it. Dolphins now. Bostock through the middle here. Defense. I reckon Hammer would switch to center and Trey at fullback and Bostock on the wings, in my opinion. Wouldn't be too bad, honestly. I personally think that, it's a bit of a waste moving Hammer from fullback, but also I completely hear what you're saying and think that's fair enough. Really awkward here, this bad one there, but Tweedle manages to get the ball here, and it will be a dropout for the Parramatta Eels. And that's good for Maps. Just warming up with it. This could be one of the testing moments for Parramatta in this game here. Yeah, exactly. Hammer's the better fullback. For me personally, I can see the Bostock and the Bostock switch up with Plath coming in and things, but like I don't know. For me personally, there's a couple things I just... So is it a dropout or a... What's the call here? No, I like Trey. Where's it? Thoughts on Calma joining my team, TJC? I think you'll turn him into a great player. At Para right now, he's a bit rocks or diamonds. But he can definitely be exceptional. Oh, Farnworth. Herbie Farnworth. Oh, my God. Farnworth, no. Farnworth, you muppet. Herbie Farnworth has gone over for the Dolphins. The Finns fans, they are up. And Paras, well, they're flip-flopping in the medium range area because we still got the lead. But, oh my goodness, that was weak defense on the right edge. Completely left stranded. Nobody really there. And Farnworth had an almost smooth sailing there. Not much that Harrison Edwards could do in that position to stop them there. And I got a feel for Big Harry as Herbie Farnworth has just served it on a platter, not to be confused with the platter that's given to you by Psycho Plath at your local Dolphins. And Tavita will be our winger next year. He needs to be playing. 100% Tavita needs to be playing. I think that Tavita's going to add a lot to your side, even though you're going to lose a lot with Osako as well here. I've got no complaints when it comes to the Dolphins there. They did everything right. That was a great try from Herbie, but our defense needs to be better on that right edge off a scrum feed. It's got to be much, much better. 90 goals for Jermaine Osako at an 84.1% rate. He's got the opportunity here to put this game at just a 4-point difference. Osako! And he slots it right in there. Curse you. That's because I didn't give him the curse. If I said lolly legs or something, he would have missed it. That's my bad, Para fans. Sorry. I'll do it next time. I've got you. Look who is on its time. No! Not Plath! Not Plath! Anyone but Plath? Oh, get him out of here. Not one of the NRL's biggest impact bench players. Anyone but him. Curse his incredible style of play. And Parramatta to carry on here over to the right now on the 10-metre line. And I felt that shockwave over here. We're entire state away, and I felt the shock. Boom! Shaker, shaker, shaker. Didn't you feel your chair going whoosh, whoosh, whoosh? And now Katoa. Katoa gets over to the 20 here. Second tackle, hold out. Para, hold out. 13 minutes left on the clock in the first half, legends. Psychoplath now over to Farnworth through the left here, down the middle. Come on, don't get too shaky here, Parrot. Get off him, Saxon. Saxon! That was such an unnecessary 6 again, brother. It's fine. It's fine. We keep going. We keep pushing. You learn. You live and you learn. And now on the 40, Marshall King, Plath, Katoa. Katoa and up around the right here on the 20. Playing it. 29 away here. Marshall King to Plath. Over to Katoa, Nicarima. It opens up here. Hold your line. Will Penasini coming in clutch. 18 away. Fourth tackle here. Hey, we've got the Legend of Legends. Hey, mate, you're the Legend of Legends, mate. Salute right back at you. It's Wills in the chat, folks, who hasn't seen the streams in a while. Good to have you back, mate, all right? Honestly. And he says, finally catching a livey. Finally, mate. Took you long enough. Feel like I was going to pass away of old age if I had to wait any longer to see you in here. Long pass to the left corner. No, no, no. I might pass away for a different reason. No, 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 no. You are not doing that. You are not doing that. No, Para. No. No, no, no. Woo. It's all square with a kick to come. All square with a kick to come. What have you done, Wills? What have you done with your joining of the live? You cursed me. You've done the Mel curse. You've done the Mel curse. No try scored from the Dolphins. You sure, George? You very sure? Because I believe that they've scored 2, Georgie. Selwyn. Cobber, don't you blow me a kiss, brother. I don't want your kiss. Ew. I don't want your kiss, bro. No, thank you, Cobbo. Lol, yep, stroke territory there. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're right in the zone of it here. If you put a scanner on it, it'd be flashing red. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Oh, my God. Of course, we'll be back for a stream or two tomorrow as well, legends. As you guys know, we haven't... by the way, this stream's not over. Don't leave. Don't leave, I'm just saying. We'll be back for... this is for people that don't catch the streams always because notifications. Fun fact, before we get on to talking about that, by the way, Lollylegs, if you guys are having problem with notifications, I'll say again, I tested it on my personal to just check it. If you hit all again, it should fix the notification thing. Something's up with it. I don't know what it is. It's not on my end, but you should be okay if you do that. If it's still not, well, I guess you're just gonna have to listen to the next part. But like, just that my advice so that you guys can be notified when you do want to watch live. All right. Also, yeah, we will be live for hopefully 2 games tomorrow. We'll try to do at least NRLW and an NRL stream on Sunday. Of course, I'm pretty sure on Sunday we've got the Para Girls as well. We started doing NRL streams on the channel. That's right, legends. For those of you new, we've started doing NRLW streams as well. So we'll be having a mix of that throughout the next few days. But yeah, on Sunday we'll have the Para Girls and probably a earlier men's game as well that we'll wait on to see. I wasn't a fan of him at the start. Only Eel Scottish. I wasn't a fan of him at the start. Absolutely. I wasn't big on Cobbo either. I wasn't big on Selwyn Cobbo at the Dolphins either. I always liked Cobbo, but I didn't think he was it for Dolphins. But he absolutely has bounced back on that and has been one of the better players ever since he found his form. Dolphins clear it now here, and Parramatta end up with it again. And guess who's on the field? Guess who's on the field? It's Josiah! Let's go! Here we go, Josiah. Here we go. 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 Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of Josiah legends. Let's look at this old photo from TJC, and let's just see one of those legends in that photo. Who's that? I think that's Josiah. I think that's Josiah the Goats, the mate that's gonna absolutely kill it today. Come on, bro. And here we go, carrying on here. Hold the defense. 8 minutes on the clock, legends. Second tackle here for the Dolphins. And we'll play it 21 away. Set restart. I'll set restart you. What the heck was that? What do you mean set restart? What do you mean? You're full of it. You're full of it. Nicarima now. To Plaff here. Psycho Plaff here. Through to the 10-meter line nearly. Couldn't quite get it in. They keep on pushing here. Dolphins knock it on. Come on, legends. Let's go. What? What do you mean? What do you mean that wasn't a knock-on? No, it was a knock-on. Thank you. I thought it was a replay. I thought that replay was live, and I was like, what do you mean? That was absolutely a knock-on. Thank you. Parra get the ball here and have held out the Dolphins, but there's still 2 points behind at the moment because of Mitchell's miss earlier. And this is why you can't get too ahead of yourselves. That was a nice photo. Thank you very much, Shane J. Hey, that was right after the Parramatta Eels end of year awards last year. Got an invite to that. Actually got another as well, but I won't say that again because I don't like to brag. But yeah, can't wait for this year's event as well. What a night that was. Parramatta now on the left here. Up the Bronx now. Spoon chances are low now, says Bag. Hey, congratulations, Bag. Credit to the Broncos for not letting the severe dip in form stop them from playing versus the Raiders here. I thought that big papa thing would be too much for them, but it turned out to be just the right amount. Honestly, great win from the Brisbane Broncos. I didn't get to watch as much of it as I would have liked, but credit to them where it's due on that one. Rugby fellas disrespect that lost even though Panthers ruined our 20-0 first day at home. 100%, mate. You got to respect it. You got to. And, Brian Kelly just gets the ball there, kicked out a little bit, unfortunately. And we carry on here with this one. What a time it is to be alive here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying 5 minutes till we're at halftime, legends. That's right, halftime. And guess who's on the field? It's the GOAT Ray Stone here. And hey, Wills with the big dono of the night. Thank you very much, mate. Of course, we don't tell people on the stream because I don't like to, I don't like to take your guys' money where I can. But I appreciate that, Wills, here. We do appreciate when it's put on the channel, though. Wills with the $15 dono. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. He says here, haven't heard you sing in a while, but you just might soon. But please don't. Oh. Up the mighty Bronco. Now up the mighty Eels. Appreciate you, man. People, show some love to Wills in the chat here, all right? He deserves it. One of our long-time viewers, even if he hasn't been here in a while. He definitely puts in the yardage when he is here. What a legend he is. Even if he is a supporter of the Broncos. We got the challenge, Bostock. Possession on the ball. Is there a hand on this? Oh, God, it's play on. It's play on. This might be bad. They won't rule it forward. Knock on. He's lost it. He's lost it. He's lost that. He's lost that, legends. Bag in the chat says, yes, Will, up the Bronx just subbed. Hey, appreciate your Bags. Right? Hope you enjoy the content from here on in. Great to see a new viewer in the chat here. We always welcome new people. Aiming for 6K by the end of the year, legends. So keep up the amazing support as you've been doing here. We do vlogs, streams, and more on the channel, though. Though for now, mostly vlogs and streams due to unavoidable events. But yeah, we'll have plenty of other stuff as well throughout the year. Do you think Ashley is a good rep? I think that he stinks. No, I'm not a big Ashley Clyde fan, legend, but to each their own. What? That is not a try. That is not a try. That is not a try. That is not a. That is not a try. That is not. That is not a try. That is not a try. That is not a try. How? What? Let me. What? Excuse me. 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna go to Google. What counts as an NRL try? Let me look it up. An NRL try is worth 4 points and is scored when attacking player grounds the ball with downward pressure inside the opposition's in-goal area. Where was the grounding? Because that was a loss of possession. He did not. That came out of him. It was a knock on. It was a knock on. It was a knock on. That's ridiculous. That's one of the worst calls. Oh my God. He grounded that. Bull. I'm calling bull on that. He did not ground that. He knocked that on and then put his hand on it after. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's just... There they go, Dolphins. Fair, to each their own. Fair enough on them. Fair enough of them. There they go. They can only do what's given to them there. I disagree with the call completely. Never looks like a try to me, but they don't decide that. The bunker decides that. That's not on Dolphins. They played what was in front of them. Goodness me. Because Ashley's in the bunker. He must be. He must be bag. Oh, says Will. He must be. He must be. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Dreadful. Oh, Tyler, no try. I agree, Liam. I agree. Just realized Johnson needs a hat trick to be first. Well, he could probably get that eventually. See, Jenkins admitting this baloney. Nah, Stars guys, I'm back. I'm in the bunker. I knew it. I knew you were, Jenny Kim. It's the only answer. It's the only logical answer for what I've just witnessed. The bunker is Ashley Klein, Jenny Kim, and Rugby Fella confirmed. You're going to be grey before your time, legend. I think I am. That's what Parramatta does to a person. Oh, my God. I saw ball on ground, red shirt attacking. That's a clear try, right? Yeah, you're right. If the shirt's just attacking, yeah, clear as day. Yeah, 100%. All you got to do is attack. You don't actually have to ground it like the rule book says. All right, clear try if the Dolphins are attacking. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. It doesn't really... I don't really care about eventual grounding. I care about the fact that there's clear separation and it hits the ground with separation. That's why it's not a no try. That's why it's a no try. And it was forward with it too. Challenge successful. Yeah, thank you, Mitchell. Thank you. Good stuff, Mitch. Great challenge. Play on. I have the game on and still listening to your stream. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, bag. Bro, why do the Finns play in the Bronx Stadium like they have their own? Because their stadium's so small and they haven't made it big enough yet. But I think it's stupid, to be honest with you, man. I feel like it just doesn't feel right when Dolphins play at Suncorp. It's not their home. It's not their home to me. Like, of course, Dolphins might feel different, but I don't believe so. Bostock, where's the forward pass call there, sir? They called forward earlier. 1 minute left on the clock here. We don't want KO. KO Stadium is completely cursed here against the Dolphins. Katoa. Nice getting through. It's the last. Nicarima to Farnworth. Back to Marshall King. Katoa stays alive. Bostock. Parramatta, please. Please, Parra. No, don't let the hammer get through. Vinay Fuiaki here. They're just running all over the place. They know it's their last tackle of the half. Oh, my God. Herbie Cobbo. Oh, my God! That was such a Parra conceded try. Wait. The referee says it's okay. Oh, my God. That would have been so Parramatta to concede. Yeah, forward. That would have been so Parramatta to concede, though. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. All right. There we go, legends. There we go. That should be halftime here. Yeah. Halftime at Suncorp Stadium, legends. The Dolphins leading by 6 here. The Parramatta Eels unable to maintain their great start here, but there's still a second half to come, legends. And with that, it's time for the TJC Sports Halftime Show with your host, TJC Sports. The chill point of the stream here, legends, where we get to relax amongst ourselves. Feel free to ask some general rugby league questions, talk about the game, give your thoughts, favorite players, who knows, whatever you want, legends. This is the most chill point where I get to talk one-on-one with you and only be one-on-one with you without also talking about the game that's going on around us here. Great times all around. Looking forward, by the way. Hey, that wasn't a try, by the way, so we'll take it. We'll take it, Wills, all right? Okay, shushy whooshy about whether that was forward, all right? I'd love to take a look at some of the statsies. That was such a forward, says Bags. See? Different opinions. Bags has got a different opinion to you, Will, so ha! Alrighty. For those of you that missed the half, legends, by the way, Volkman and Kelly opened up for the Eels before the Dolphins bounced back with a couple wonderful quotation mark tries from Farnworth, Cobbo, and what should not have been Trio Sacco. Guys, I'm in the bunker and saw the ball grounded. Yes, you did. Of course, they have everyone that's not a Para fan at all in the bunker. Of course, they got the Para haters in the bunker stopping us. Curse yous. It's been really interesting seeing how it hasn't seemed that way in terms of the actual field play. App has been the fullback and Russell in the center, but on the team list that they've got in the NRL app, Russell is the fullback and Twain has gone to the center. So interesting there how that works. I'd love to see the completion rates in this game here if the NRL app wants to let me put it up, because I think that would be really interesting here. Look at that. Both teams completing at above average, over 80% here. So, yeah, Para a little hard done by in that instance here. God damn, those Bronx fans, am I right? Oh, man, Jennykin, they're just absolute muppets. Oh, my God. Actually, wait a second. You shouldn't be talking, you Dolphins. Will says in the chat here, Bags is probably a good man, but obviously needs to visit Specsavers. I see. So we're going into the Specsavers comments already. This stream is doomed. If we're going into the Specsaver comments this soon. We're only at half time, legends. Thought that was something we saved for the final 30. Goodness me. Going too far. If the Bronx aren't playing, I go for Eels. And if Eels aren't playing, I go for the Wires. Credit to ya, Bags. That's a great selection. Great select there. Manda says Dolphins 13 plus here. How dare you? How dare you, Manda? How dare you? Why don't you just kick? Why don't you just kick me on the ground while you're at it? Why don't you just sabotage my next trip? For shame. For shame. The Wars deserve a grand final win. 100% there. Hopefully the Wars can get the grand final going their way in the this year, hopefully. They've come close a couple times, but just haven't quite been able to get over the line for it there. Fingers crossed on that. We have no control over that. That's up to the Wars, but hopefully it ends up being the case. Hollywood Burns says bring it on in round 26 next week on Sunday. Bring it on, Harley. Bring it on, mate. Exciting stuff all around. Legend. I can't wait to take on Cronulla. You know what's even better? This is the best part about taking on Cronulla, Legends. We don't have to do it in Cronulla. And not because of me not liking the place, Cronulla, but because I don't have to play at what I think is one of my least favourite stadiums to go to in the comp. Because of the facilities. It's an absolute win. Bring it on, Cronulla. Heck yeah! Parramatta to win! But we got to beat this game first before moving on to that one. Then we got the Dargans after. So, we're right at the cusp of the end of it all, Legends. Not too long now. Who is going to be the 20th expansion team? There's a few talks. I'm seeing the Orcas as a talked about one. I'm seeing Hamilton talked about as one, potentially. There's been little talks about Queensland, but ultimately I just don't think that we need another Queensland team. And I say this is a Queensland. I don't think we need another Queensland team. I think another New Zealand team is probably my go-to personally, but that's just my thought to represent the two halves. Plus, it'd be great for rivalry boost. You know, I think the Warriors don't have that bitter rival that most teams get to have. I feel like that'd be a great addition for them as a fan base, personally. But nothing's confirmed as of yet, of course. We will know by Christmas, though, if reports are to be believed, Wills. Will Miami park our fortress next year, the signings of Sako, Jerry, and Tuolungi? Well, you're going to have to fix Tuolungi a little when it comes to his Rocks or Diamonds form. But if you can do that, what a player he can be, Legend. I think that you could be a force to be reckoned with next year if they work out the way that they could. Best case scenarios. Two away games for Sharks against Titans and Eels. Well, maybe you can beat the Titans, but Parramatta all the way for the Cronulla Eels game. We will make Amy Park our fortress next year. Love the passion. And you go for Penrith, you're a bandwagon. Yeah, 9 out of 10 times 100%. Unless you can show me multiple images of you being a passionate young Penrith fan well before they started to be good, then I don't really want to hear it from you. I really don't. I just know. It's not the case. You see, here's the thing with Para. 10% less possession. We've gotten 2 more penalties. We've got less sets. I think we've just gotten slightly less, and that's kind of shown on the board just barely. All right, I'm off to bed. Good night, y'all. It's fair enough, Jennykin. You don't want to see Parramatta come back and win by 40 in the second half. I get it. Don't worry, Legend, all right? No hard feelings for you. I think everyone understands that. Will says, yes, true. The Warriors will have a stream. We'll have a stream. What am I talking about? Jennykins. Will says, yes, true. Warriors will have a team to hate. Exactly. And I think we want that. Like, look, Warriors are just the cool, vibey team. And I like that for them. But I think every team needs that rival. I think that's for me, that's one of the greatest honors in sport, having that rival you just cannot stand. And that's what he can be. That's what he can be. That's what they can be for me personally. So if I had to pick, I'd go with another New Zealand team. Doesn't necessarily have to be Hamilton, but I'll take another New Zealand side because I think that would be really logical, simple, and good for not just the New Zealand teams, but good for the game too. Imagine the advertisement you could do on it. You wish. Hey, just wait to see what you wake up to, Jennykin. Just wait to see what you wake up to, mate. Finally, a good NRL streamer. I do my best, Legend. I do my best. Streaming's not an easy game. It's not an easy game. I respect other people who manage to do it too, because it's a lot more than just hopping on and talking. I'll give you that. Like, people think that's all it is, but there is so much more to it that you'll never see, because it's about the hours. The hours. Far out, man. I really dislike Cowboys fans, which is why it's ironic that we've got the other Wills who supports Cowboys. So, like, we've literally got both Wills, for those of you that don't watch the channel often or brand new. We've got Will. We've got so my brain fizzled out there, legends. We've got the one Will that supports Broncos and one that supports the Cowboys, and they both despise each other's teams. It's really funny when we see them both jump in, because such a fair enough, legend. That's your opinion. Me and BK have a great relationship personally. I think he's a top person from my experiences, but fair enough if that's your opinion. We just when we're on the streams here, we don't really try to talk badly about other streamers. I'm your cup of tea, and I love that. That's great for me. I'm sorry if you felt he was rude to you. Glad you can enjoy here. You don't have to be sorry. You don't have to be sorry at all. I'm just saying that we try to watch the swearing and the hate on other people, but you're not getting told off here, legend. I'm just explaining to you as a new viewer. All right, you're great. All right, you're an absolute legend. All right, man. Appreciate you at the moment here. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Appreciate your bag, mate. Appreciate you. That's all good. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Not every stream is going to be everyone's cup of tea. That's how it goes sometimes, legends, right? That's how it goes sometimes. Not everyone's going to be everyone's cup of tea. Trust me, there are streamers where they're not my cup of tea, YouTubers where they're not my cup of tea either. But people come up to me and talk about them all the time. So it's really how it is, legends? But hey, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. We're other options. And honestly, what a stream it has been so far, legends. We've had a blast with it so far. We've had a donation. That's right, we had a donation. Shout out to Wills for that one earlier. $15. What a goat Wills is, legends. Keep up the love there. I'm also building a Lego set. You're building a Lego set, Wills? I mean, bags? What series? Wills is not building Legos. That's I'd be shocked if Wills could build a Lego set. Thank you for the $15, Wills. Hey, it's Matt L. It's the Queen. And of course she joins right as we were just talking about the Warriors before. It's like fate. She heard us. She heard us from New Zealand. Let's go. How you doing, Mels? Great to have you here. We were just discussing the prospect of having a second New Zealand team potentially in the comp, and how it'd be interesting to see the rivalry there if that occurred. I was blocked for opposing his team here. I can bag who the hell I want, and it doesn't matter. Bag whoever the hell you want, man. Of course. Bag whoever the hell you want. I don't mind. Hey, Queen. See, we got all the love in the chat here. How could you not, though? I mean, it's one of our most loyal viewers that we've ever had. $8. We got an $8 dono from Rugby Fella who says Dolphins 1-12. Sorry, bro. No, mate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you put $8 on supporting the Dolphins. Rest in peace. My condolences for you. It's all good, man. It's all good. All right, support who you like. Appreciate it, mate. All right, genuinely. Of course, we don't demand donos on the channel, but they are much appreciated when they occur here, as it keeps helping me towards the one-day goal of having this be the main thing I do. I'm okay. What are the main things I do? I'm okay. Thank you, my friend. All good. All good, Mels. Anytime. That's the least I can do. It's just saying hi. I mean, I could do a lot more of it. Could do a lot more. The only down part about tonight is being behind at halftime, but hopefully the second half changes that. It's great to have you back, though. I'm sure you're looking forward to Warriors' game this round. It's the Titanic set. Oh, the Titanic set. My brother. I have a brother. Yeah, he bought one for himself once. I'm not sure if he finished it, but he definitely got close. He's built most of it, at the very least, legend. Anyways, enough of the halftime show. It's time to get on with the second half, legends. 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. Here we go. Dolphins on the 10-meter line. Dashing forward here. Here comes Olo into the line. Jack Williams and Brown working well together here. Bring it on up. Straight to the top. It's so hard. I actually never understood how people found Lego sets hard until I tried one once. And I'll tell you right now, I tried to take a look at that Titanic sets manual, and I gave up after a page or two. You're better than me. Max Plaff on the halfway line now. Fourth tackle here. Hold him out, Para. Hold out. Hold him out, Para. Hold out. We'll score the first try of the second half. A high kick in the air here. It's absolutely dizzying around here. And Josh Adokar now. They rush forward. It's so hard here. It's very hard, man. Tyler play. Oh, what's it? Oh, my God. Twiddle, are you okay? Brutal hits. Carrying on, Williams to Talon. Mitchell Moses with a huge clearance in the air over to the 10-meter line here. And here come the Dolphins. Tabby Waifito. Mel's in the chat here, says Waz doing well, not getting ahead of themselves one game at a time. And I love to see that. It's good to see them not letting it get ahead of themselves. It's one of the biggest dangers in rugby league when you do that. Probably not Bags, but we're not really looking for moderators right now. But if I ever get desperate off it, you're always there, man. We try not to have too many mods. Mel right now, I believe, is one of the very few we do have. And that's only really because we've had a problem in the past. But, yeah, it's great to have. It's all good, Bags, all good. Para play the Sharks next week in our last home game of the season. They do, and I can't wait to be there, Liam, supporting the Parramatta. It's almost said supporting the Sharkies. Please, that'd be like my 15th choice. Kicks for Katoa. Dolphins bat it back here. Another kick. Twiddle. And now go Twiddle. Go. Go, Aper. Go. Adokar. On his own 20. The Fox will play. Kelly playing it. Strong carry there from Parramatta, and we keep on pushing. It's 3 a.m. for me. I'm on holiday. You're on holiday, Bags? Oh, well, then you've got the dream, don't you? Para Dolphins on your screen. TJC streaming. You couldn't do much better than that. We play Sharks right now, 27 at the worst stadium in the league. That we do. And good luck to you. I think Cronulla. I think a lot will be on the line for where Cronulla finish in finals by that point. So I think you're going to have a good game to beat them now. I agree with Rugby Fella. Shark Park is the worst. It really is the worst rugby league stadium. Like, I'm sorry to Sharks fans, but unless you're a Sharks fan, there's just nothing really redeeming about it. The atmosphere isn't great. The noise isn't great. The food isn't great. The toiletries aren't great. Half the stadium is closed off because it's literally like you can't sit there anymore without danger. Like, there's just a lot to not be a big fan of. It's like a before Bluebet was switched up, it was like a Bluebet before without the maintenance that Bluebet clearly had to manage to be open all how it is. Talon De Silva through the middle. He wanted that record. Parramatta with a massive opportunity here. 2 tackles left. And actually 1 tackle left now. We kick it over to the corner. Dolphins hand out. Dolphins hand out, sir. Challenge if they said no. Challenge if they said no. Thank you. Dolphins hand out. There we go. No challenge. We're going to get a result of that one there. Feel free to challenge, Dolphins. I'd love to see you lose it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I may have been talking too much. Zinger box as well, lol. Stop making us hungry. The construction also. Exactly, Rugby Fella. Yeah, but it comes off Brian Kelly's hand. I've got to be honest there, legend. See, I can be honest. That touched Kelly's hand. That touched Kelly's hand. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Good stuff from the Dolphins. In the defense of the referee, it really did look like it was off the Dolphins' live play. I don't blame the ref at all for what they thought that was. Like, at all, actually. And that's 5 minutes gone by in the second half here. Only a 6-point difference at the moment. And the Dolphins carry on with it here. Let's keep on moving, legends. What do you get from... What do you get from... All right. Plath. Nikarima through the line here to Katoa. They keep pushing forward. Play on from the Dolphins. Rampage now. I tend to just get a popcorn chicken-like box bag, to be honest with you, from KFC. I get some of the burgers a lot of the time. I like this bacon one. The Zinger bacon cheese box, I think, is the one go-to for me. Big fan there. I just can't get KFC all the time because not only is you shouldn't eat only KFC all the time, but also it's a little more expensive than some of the others. But yeah, when I do have it, that's probably my go-to, the cheese and the Zinger. Tyler, do you think Parra will play finals next year? I'm the optimistic fan, so of course, Liam. But I understand fans that feel dim at the moment. I love the bacon and cheese. I'm having it right now. That's your thing bag. I love it. Love it. It's such a good one. Hey, man. It's such a good go-to. Mitchell Moses now with the clearance over to the right. Seriously, do yourself a favor if you've never had it and if you like bacon and you like cheese and you like chicken, you'll love it. Not sponsored, I swear. Though I'm sure with how the YouTube algorithm works, it'll give you a KFC ad eventually. It's a lot of food. Past the 40 now for the Dolphins here, and they keep on pushing. Yeah, feel free to drop your go-tos. Legends will have a bit of fun with it here. Here's Molo. It's an offload away to Plath here. Whoa, no! Boss Sork, stop him. 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 Get him up. Get him up. Now Marshall King. 2 tackles left. Nikarima. Dragons bound next year. To Herbie. Through the right. Raby Phelps is my favorite. His go-to is the Zinger meal with a Pepsi Max. That's a pretty good go-to, man. No! Stop him! No! Stop him! A psycho for the Dolphins. A psycho for the Dolphins, and it's 20-10. They trailed by 10. Now they lead by 10. And this is the kind of danger I was talking about when we went 10-0 up. Oh my God. Oh my God, the trip. We just got outplayed there. I can't even overreact to that, like from a streamer level, legends. We were outplayed there. We were outplayed, and I got caught off guard by a Sarko step. I feel for him there. That's not easy to defend. I feel like anybody that wants to be too hard on Twiddle there, I want you to train for that kind of pressure in that kind of environment. Oh, goodness me, as a rookie too. Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely some refs that get a harder time than they deserve back, 100%. Mel's Dolphins. How dare you, Mels? I feel betrayed. I feel so utterly betrayed. It's fine. It's oh, Dolphins. Oh, Dolphy Fins. You fruppets. You muppets. And Asako, he's bagged the kick there, the lolly legs magician, 22. Is this his goal to make me stop cursing him? I reckon it is. She was just fair on like Klein. Well, we don't talk about Klein. Honestly, credit to them. I don't think Riles is a flop based on what I've seen off the field, legend. Look, on the field, what I will say, Wills, is that I agree with you. We haven't looked like the stuff this year at all. I'm with you all the way on that. For me, where I stand on Riles right now is that we honoured Brad Arthur for over a decade. I'd like to see Riles see out the contract. If by the end of the contract we are in this position we are at right now, I will not be opposed to us going elsewhere. But for now, I have my faith in Riles. I say this during the stream of a game with 24,000 attendees, apparently. I want to see what they do next year with a couple additions, personally. But for me, if they play how they have this year, I agree with you. I just look at how young the team is. I just look at how young they are. We've got a bit of a circus when it comes to what our go-to is at the moment. I will wait personally, but yeah, no. You've kind of hit it on the nail, Wills. Of right now, it's not being shown what we're capable of. When we have our best game, it's wow. Had some pretty decent results, though. I rated him. Yeah, Brad Arthur definitely had some decent moments in his time at Para. To be fair, though, Riles doesn't have a decade contract. He's got a contract where it's another year or two. I'm pretty sure it's another couple of years, isn't it? Yeah, 28. Yeah, so he's to the end of 28. I think for me personally, there's a lot of things he's done for the club that aren't being talked about. I don't think our problems are with Riles right now, or at least he's anywhere near the biggest. We're currently 2 years in, and that's, I think some people forget how low we were when he came in. But to be fair, that's because sports are short memory kind of atmosphere, and that's just how it is. That's not against anyone in it. I think that Riles will show signs of improvement in the team next year personally, but I also think that if we go lower next year, alarm bells have to be rung. Dolphins now clear the ball over to the right here. I'd say next year is arguably, and I'm sure Riles is probably in a similar boat in his thoughts. Next year might be, no, probably it is the most crucial year of his tenure. The most crucial year of his tenure. It is the big factor for me. I think that third year, this 27 is the year they've been building for the most. How 27 goes will be a big representation of the future. We need another elite player or two is the general sentiment at the moment. Also, we need to start being able to bring up some of these juniors is another sentiment from a lot, which I respect as well. So let's just see how it goes, I guess, in short term. Jack Williams, beautiful counter! Run, Will! Run, Jack! 1-on-1 strip and he lost it. 6 more for Para. Let's go. Oh, let's go, you dud bag. Sweet. Sweet. Glad to hear it. Congratulations. Should make yourself a Lego medal. Reward yourself with more work. I 100% agree. I think Mel's hit it straight on the head, though. If the team had another elite or two, but of course you can say that about a lot of teams. To be fair, though, what is Jerome Luai? I understand he's only coming in for a year, but what player in the comp would have the ego to go, I'm going to do in 1 year what nobody could do in 40? Like, what player has that type of ego? Jerome Luai. There's a lot of links to Spencer Lenu. There's been a ton of talk around us wanting a center. Jack Howarth being the number one talked about. I think that there's potential with Para's potential additions for next year, but we'll have to wait on it. I also would personally love if Para came in for like a Herbie, but like that's just my suggestion, not something that the whispers have told me. I just would like that personally, but yeah. We could dream of, if we can wish whatever we want, right? If I had wheels, I could be a bike. Russell's tackle on the left edge here. Edwards, he's an idiot. So many kicks everywhere. Ricochets. Is that a double knock on? Okay, Mitchell's challenging. Legends. Everybody put their arms out. Mitchell's challenging. I'm waiting for the Sook comments. Waiting for the Sooks. Well, look, I wouldn't be shocked if they said it went forwards from Ronald. Challenge unsuccessful from Para, yeah. I can't complain about that. I can complain about the grounding with one of the Dolphins tries, but I can't complain about that, really. And there we go. Mitchell, Dolphins. He brought up some crazy moments, Mitchell, in some of his challenge arguments. I think he was going back to 2016 with some of his discussions. We're lucky our young guns are awesome players. Lecker, Jacob, Dimitri. If you want to give us Lecker, Mels, I would not be opposing. I wouldn't be opposing, Mels, if you wanted to give us Lecker or Jacob. Please. Please. Crybaby is challenging. Sorry, I had to. It's fine. Put the diaper on and the binky. All right. Nicarima. 100% Wills. 100%. Like, I feel like we could criticize the coach all we like, but if the team's not doing what he's telling them to do, no coach can do it. Katoa. But I don't think the boys are purposefully not doing it. I think the boys are. I think a lot of the boys are trying. Like, I think that there's a lot of unfair heat that they have copped. But I also think that that comes with the losing streak, unfortunately. Parramatta, the set is coming in 2 weeks. Awesome bag. Hopefully you enjoy it. Kalmatualagi, 24 minutes on the clock, legends. There's definitely the time here. 12 points, but we're going to want to get going soon to give ourselves plenty of time. Fourth tackle, 2 left in the set. Edwards. Now Katoga on the 40, over by. On the last, Moses. Huge kick down the short side, and Harrison Edwards knocks it on. That kind of sums it all up here. I don't think Edwards thought that was going to go to him. Never really looked like getting the ball there. Oh, 100%, Wills. 100%. The coach has to get the best out of the players. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. The coach has to get the best out of the players. That's why the third year is so crucial for Jason. I don't think it's a pressureless year. I think that it's the highest pressure that a coach will be under. I just have faith that he can live up to it next year. But we'll have to wait and see on that. After 29, you can try and get him. Thank you, Mel. We'll try our best. But come on, what about an early release? What about an early release? Come on. For your old pal, TJC. Hello, TJC. How are you, my friend? I am legendary, Jeffrey. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Parramatta with a great piece of defense, and out it goes. Yeah, got a feel for Madge after that one, after winning a grand final. Guess I'm a little soft on coaches, aren't I? But yeah. It's going to be unfortunate. Shot clock goes short, but nobody's behind Katoga for it. What are they doing? What are they doing? Webby re-signed until the 2032. That's huge. Oh, that's massive for the Warriors. I think Webby, what a coach he is. 4 years. It's going to be massive. Hopefully he wins it for you this year, and then he becomes even more iconic, right? Fingers crossed. We are known for early releases. Exactly, Mels. Exactly. So why not do one for your boy TJC? Herbie Farnworth stepping through the middle. I'm a Queensland supporter due to my family legends and having grown up in Melbourne who hates Sydney. So New South Wales by respective. Plath, stop him! Stop him! Oh, Dolphins. Oh, Dolphins. Oh, Dolphins. Oh, Fins. Goodness me. Goodness me. Deary me. You just saw their intensity levels lift once he got on the field there. 26-10 now. And it's 20 minutes. It's not impossible, but like 16 points, it's a rough go to come back from with the Dolphins. a side like the Dolphins, it's going to be it's going to be a fight, I'll tell you that much. A mental grind for the Parramatta Eels. I think they got to stop. They got to not drop their heads here. Psychoplath, what do you say? Doing his big again. Bag, no. Hey, Ben, you see the Orcas being the 20th installment. Would you like to see that? Would be nice, but you never know. You never know, Mels. You never know. Deary me. Deary us. Lollylegs, he got it. He got it. 28, 18 points. 18 points. 18 points. Asking a lot of ourselves now, but we don't give up. 67% of you going with the Dolphins to win this one. 16 and 18 going for Para here. 0% going for the draw. Fins up, baby cakes. Fins up. Fins up. Oh, my God. All right, Para. Don't give up, Para. Don't give up. Don't give up, Para. Don't give up. Well, then change it on the poll because it's 67% right now for Dolphins to win. Calvin Tuolangi off to the Melbourne Storm next year. Got involved in a big tackle there. We replay to the right here with our king, Ray Stone. This is the last time he plays the team that he scored the winner for in the grand final season. Now Farnworth and the Dolphins are having fun with this one here. He's running the entire thing. Cobo and Aper needed to grab that one there here. All that space, and that's a penalty. And they'll be penalised for that one there. Good stuff here. Are the Dolphins going to challenge that? Absolutely brilliant run from the Dolphins. That could have gone horribly wrong. Unfortunately not. Come on, guys, vote. Mel's with the laugh. It changed. It changed. The number is gone. We are in a glorious new era once again. Oh, hallelujah. Yeah. All good, Bag. I'll see you when you're back. Junior Paolo. Over to the 40. Nearly joined the Bears. Ended up falling through that. Bulkman. To Mitchell. Twiddle. To Pedicini. Will Pedicini held down. All good, Bag. All good. Moses. Through the hands. Gets it in with Russell. A big kick to the right here. Para chase it. Chase it. Oh, my. And it's held. What? Penalty? You're kidding. We just... I can't even give the overreaction because, like, oh, my God. He stripped it first. What? Bro. You're kidding. All right. Play on, legends. Play on. Play on. Play on. Play on, play on, play on, play on, play on. You can't do it. Ray Stone. Ray Stone through the middle now here. To Plath. Over to Kafusi. Kafusi, that's a knock on. That's a knock on, sir. Thank you. Okay, yeah, challenge that. Sure, Dolphins. I swear, if this one's a successful challenge, I swear, this better not be a successful challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, challenge unsuccessful. Thank you. I was going to lose my mind if that was somehow a successful challenge. Because how? How? Not even close. Not even close. This is why you don't trust forwards, especially not a bench forward. Especially not a bench forward. Why would you trust a bench forward? Why would you trust a bench forward there? Here we go, Para. Talon De Silva. Volkman. Luca Moretti just tries to shove himself forward now. Sure thing, Bag. Sure thing, Adam. Now to the left here. Now over to Twiddle. Now over to Volkman. Volkman. To Aper. To Will. Back around here. Kelly goes into dummy half here. Harrison Edwards here. Former Cowboy on the 20. Finds Volkman with Mitchell. Mitchell. Now here's Twiddle. Oh my God, Twiddle. Oh my God, Twiddle. Oh my God, Twiddle. Viking King? Haven't heard that name in a while. Viking King. All good, Bag. Adam, see ya. Yeah. All right. Now over to Gilbert here. Through the middle. Plath. Now gets it over to Nicarima. We got to lock in. We got to lock in, Para. We got to lock in. Dolphins past the halfway line here. Plath to Katoa. Katoa now. Goes to the air. Twiddle underneath it. He's pretty lively, isn't he, Twiddle? He just needs that run. Russell. To Moses. Ooh, Mitchell pushing it around here by the 10 here. Welcome back. What you on about, Wills? I don't know what Wills is on about, Mels. Maybe we just let him live in his own la-la land. Maybe we just let Wills live in his own la-la land for now. Edwards. Come on, Jedwards. Para! Moses. Clearance in the air over to the right here. Zoom. No doom. Here comes Hammer with the big boom. Saxon Pryke just getting off it with help from Kelma. Staying on his feet, just got the offload away. Talon. That auto glow is the best today. Awesome, Jeffrey. On the 30. Boo the Fins. Boo the Fins. Boo the Fins. Boo the Fins. And now the crowd gets involved. Volkman passes back to Mitchell here. Mitchell Moses. He knocked on, didn't he? They just missed a knock on from Mitchell Moses. Oh my God, they missed a knock on from Mitchell. Thank God. That was a knock on from Mitchell. The rugby league gods have worked their magic. We hit it out of play. Of course. Manchester United, Bags. Manchester United. Oh, yeah, no, that was Viking King. That was Viking King, Wills. I know the one. And now to Bostock. Awesome. Awesome, mate. Real Madrid. Very prestigious team. One of the sides to go to in the world now. Them and Barcelona and El Clasico doesn't get much higher. And Psychoplathia to Nicarima to Kafusi. Kafusi stands and will play it on the halfway. Kicks out that one of the belly of the ball to the 10 here for the Parramatta Eels. Messi or Ronaldo. I say why compare two slightly different weight bars of gold. Very borderline pass from Para over to the left now. Moses finds Edwards. They get the ball away. Fox. Adokar through to the 40 now. Parramatta up for it. 10 to go now. 10, 16 points. 6 again for Parramatta. Rock infringement. It's got to happen now if it's going to happen, legends. Yeah, I go for Ronaldo. That's fair enough, man. He always asked me to sub and would go frequently. He'd better. It's a kick. Pedicini. Kalma to a lucky. No! This will be a try to Kalma. Please be a try to Kalma. I'm so nervous here, but please be a try to Kalma to a lucky. Come on. Come on. Come on, please. Please, let's maintain this. That's how I say I got to go and then be back 2 minutes later. I remember the one, Wills. It was always kind of funny to deal with, wasn't it? You'd say bye and then he'd be back straight away. We hang in there, Parramatta. Really wish we got that 2 point in the first half that we missed. Let's go, Para! Come on! Come on! It had to happen now. And now we got to keep going with it. And now we got to keep going with it. We got to keep pushing. We can't give up yet. This is the moment. This is where we switch up the script. This is where we switch up the script, legends. And he would spam the stream. He would spam the stream, and it'd be hilarious, honestly. Honestly, he'd spam the stream, and then he'd go, I'm not supporting the Raiders anymore. Meh. The faster Eels need more pass. They need more. They need more. They need more. They need more, legends. They need more. Just need a little more. Faster, Eels. Faster. Need superpowers to get more powerful points. We need it. We need it. Eels need more. We need more. We need to be brave. We need to fight. We need to be courageous. Parramatta. Come on, Kels. Come on. Show them a bit of the Parramatta spirit. In goes Luca. Now over to Talon. BK goes swing, 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 Spider-Man style. We web sling into that line. Now over. It's third tackle here for Parramatta. Kelma, the try scorer just before getting it through here. Parramatta keep on pushing here. Now Fox down the edge here. Asako. Adokar. We can still do it. We need a miracle. We can still do it. We do just need a miracle. Mitchell with a beautiful run through the back here. Flick passes back. Volkman hits it in the air. Fox. And it's gone out. We might have a penalty here. We might have a penalty here for a hip drop, apparently. I do stream most NRL games, Legend. I don't stream Para typically because I'm at the games vlogging. But this is actually a rare Para stream, to be honest with you. Typically, I manage to make the travel to the games. Example, I'm going to Vegas. So... Russell with the tap. Edwards. Moses. Goes there to Moretti. We'll play it here on the 20. Wait. Mitchell to Volkman. Volkman to Edwards. Harrison Edwards wrapped up on the line here. Volkman to Twiddle. What was that pass? Oh, Apps. Apps, you have to be better than that, my boy. He was passing. I thought you said you weren't going to. Points. He was passing to the man in the sky. Herbie Farnworth. Luca, watch where you swing that arm. The Dolphins. Every second that ticks by, it would be an absolute miracle. Now, Nicarima and Parramatta had to come in clutch with Talon De Silva there. I'm in Vegas now. Are you now, Bags? And now the hammer. It's a juggle phone with Flegler. Last play. Katoa kicks. Guess who's coming? Bostock. Hammer. And Para managed to get the ball here. And there's a knock on in the lead up by Jack Bostock, apparently. Oh, you told me you were on holiday, Legend. Didn't realize you were in Vegas. I know you told me you were on holiday. Must have missed the comment where you said you were in Vegas, though. All right, Williams. And now here comes Tuolagi. Be on his own 20. With Farnworth. We're inside the last 5 now. It would require something big from Parramatta. Josh Adokar here. Sprinting around now. Adokar in the movement. Gets it off to Volkman. Volkman forward now. Now to Brown. Last play. Talon. Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell. That was close. Mitchell will just run it. Passes back. Are you kidding me, sir? Are you kidding me, sir? I know we can't win. Let me have faith, ma'am. That's it. That's probably it there. At least Storm, please finish 10 for 11th, says Rugby Fella. Please. Please. Inside the last 4 minutes, Katoa. Back round to the left here. Nicarima now finds his way around here. The Dolphins running into a hole here. Farnworth knocks it on. That's great. That's great, mate. Back rower hits that ball nicely on the edge. Got a little bit of flair about that. Last try wins. 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 Shout to Talon De Silva, 47 tackles tonight. Best in the game here. Harrison Edwards with 44 as well, second best. When people want to critique Edwards, I'd like to point to that statistic as well as Talon. Mitchell Moses to Oprah, and I think they've just done their job tonight, the Dolphins. True RFI. I was actually cheering for you, which is a miracle, isn't it, Mels? Isn't it? Yeah, you're right for Talon. Come on, Tri-Brows. Well, Sharks and Dragons to finish the year. At least Para are playing better than they have at points this season. Six more. Just run, Ronald. Just run, Ronald. It's 6 more, bro. Just run. Just run, man. Moretti. Set away. De Silva. It was a bit of a spin there. They're going to want to score right now. Talon De Silva. Moses. In behind Kelly, and that sums up our night. Herbie's going to run the field. Moses does his best to come across, but Herbie's just run 100 meters and will score in the right corner. Are they on their way to the Dolphins? I don't know, but what I do know is that Para have lost this match. And they'll be sending the fans home happy. 32-16 here. It's been a hard-fought contest, but the Dolphins ultimately have been that it. Fully game. The last chance from Parramatta, the chip on. No good here. Not the multi. But too good, the Dolphins tonight. Too good. And on that last pass, that final pass, too much. It's just been the Dolphins' night, legends. It's just been the Dolphins' night. And I have a horrible history with Dolphin streams and Para. Horrible history. We don't really win them. And that really sucks, but that's just how it is. Way too good. What have I made of the Para performance tonight? Not without its positives, but ultimately just I think we made some errors where we shouldn't have. I think that the organisation was lacking at points. I honestly just think that let's just get through this, eh? Let's just get through this. I hope I did at least a little, Polly. Whew. It truly is spins up. 2, 1, ding, ding, ding. Just waiting on the kick from Asako to wrap it up. And what a bring, ring, ding. Will he be getting 34 on the board? Hopefully not. Boo! Lolly legs! You're going to miss it. You're going to miss it, and you're going to miss every single one when you play for the Storm. Miss! He got it. He got it. He got it. There you go. Asako Legends. 34-16. And that's full time here at Suncorp Stadium. The Dolphins, they led at halftime and they lead at full time very fittingly here. What a victory for them. Para, They weren't without their efforts, but in the end, the Dolphins did enough to get a solid win on the board for themselves as they chase top 4. Para were okay for about 30 minutes. Exactly, Mels. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Commiserations, Legend of Legends. Good night, all. Good night, all. I'll see some of you tomorrow. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.